All right, hey everybody, it's Meat Man, Meatball Boy, Mad Dog. Um, and I know the video before, I was kind of talking about how I'm gonna start posting more and stuff. I posted the things that I want. Um, but I kind of hit a little a speed bump, just a tiny little speed bump. I'm gonna explain to you guys why I haven't been posting or really doing anything like that. Pretty much, long story short, I got fucked. I got absolutely fucked. No question about it. I think like it was the worst experience of my life. It was a date. Probably I think the worst date to ever exist. I think that no other human being can even come close. Well, I won't go that far, but it was pretty bad. It was really bad actually. So, as per previous video, you can see that one of the things was to get a girlfriend. So first I was like, all right, before I start posting, before I start editing, I'm just gonna like drill. I'm just gonna drill to get to get a girlfriend, and because I already had this lady that I was talking to. I'm not gonna say names because I feel like that's just gonna be disrespectful. Um, so no names are going to be said. I gotta make that clear. So I had this lady, knew her from high school, and we did go on a date before. It just didn't work out very well, but that's all right. We kind of ended on saying that, like, when we're ready, we'll take it from there. And I recently got a job. I got some money. I was set. I was in a good mental state. I was feeling good. So I was like, all right, bam, that's it. I DM her. I hit her up. Didn't answer me. Got ghosted straight away. After like a month, she started texting me. We were going. We were chatting a little bit. And then same thing. I just kept getting like throughout that like month that we were talking, it kind of just kept going like ghosting, not ghosting, ghosting, got not ghosting. So like it was pretty obvious that like she didn't really want me. But I'm Adam Brown. I gotta give that one last drill of love, drill of passion, drill of energy. That's who I am. So I decided to DM her, and I DM her, and I'm like, could I get a? Do you know where I could find a hot glue gun anywhere around me? Because she's real big into art, and this was my whole plan. You know, I'm just gonna get that set up. And then she answers me, and she's like, oh yeah, you could go to I forget what it's called. It's a place right beside my house. Has a bunch of art supplies. I go there all the time. I already had the hot glue gun, by the way. I just needed something to like start that conversation. And I was like, oh, okay, thank you very much. I really appreciate you telling me that. And she was like, oh, what do you need it for? I was like, oh, I'm just doing a little project, just doing a little passion project. And she was like, oh, what is it? What are you making? I'm intrigued. So I say, oh, well, how about this? I won't tell you, but I'll show you when it's done. And she was like, okay, sounds good. And by the way, it was pipe cleaner flowers. You probably seen them on TikTok. You could look them up. Um, actually, I'm gonna actually edit this video a little bit. I'll pop it up right. Bam! It's gonna be right there. Pipe cleaner flowers. Those aren't gonna be mine, but they're gonna be pipe cleaner flowers. They're very nice. They were hard to make. It took me like 11 hours. When they were done, I was like, okay, they're finished. One problem though, they look a lot better in person. How about I show you over some sushi dinner? And then she answered and she was like, okay, you got me, sure. Let's go on a little sushi dinner thing. Show me the art. We could talk a little bit. I was like, perfect. Let's go. Fast forward like a week. We go to the sushi place. We start hanging out, talking. Things are going great. I'm trying to flirt a little bit. She's kind of flirting back. We're having a great time. Having a good date. So far, if this was the date, I would have had a blast and I wouldn't have any complaints. But that wasn't the whole date. Again, first hour and a half, we were just talking. Then she kind of gets quiet. Whoa, she kind of gets quiet. She kind of just like starts in like this, and she kind of just like, not really looking at me, kind of, kind of like dodging, kind of getting a little bit quiet, and I'm like, hey, are you all right? What's going on? And, like it feels like something's weighing your shoulders down, and you got something to say. What are we talking about? I just heard something. Better safe than sorry. You know what I mean? Where was I? Right, and then she was like, "Do you remember?" And okay, so for girl I went on date with, let's just call her a girl. The guy that she's about to talk about, let's just call him dude. So this dude also knew him from high school. He was a really good friend of mine, but I always kind of knew he was a bad guy. He kind of had a little bit of a drug problem. Kind of had just some oddities about him, which the drug stuff, that's not his fault. I never really took that against him. There was one time that we found out in his we found his me and my friend we found his alternate Reddit account, and we saw that he stole my grandmother's pain meds because my grandma had a condition called MS, and she had to have pain meds, and he stole them from her. Crazy, fucking crazy. This guy was nuts. There was a bunch of other stuff. Also, I had this other really close friend of mine. I only mentioned her once. She was a super close friend of mine, and he kind of, sort of raped her. Not like all the way there, but he was just this close, you know. Really fucked up dude. Really, dude was a fucked up dude. Right, was not cool, and she was pretty much my sister. All right, like I knew her for a long time and did that. You know, so this guy, I fucking hate him. Do not like him. Don't like anything about him. He's a bad guy. So then, the girl that I went on the date with was like, do you remember? Oh, don't worry, I'll bleep that out. I'll bleep that out. Do you remember, dude? And I was like, oh yeah, you know he like raped my sister pretty much. I think it's kind of hard to forget him. And she was like, oh, I was worried you were gonna say that. Well, me and him have been talking a lot recently, and you know we've become great friends. And I was like, what? Well, why? How did you guys even meet again? And do you even remember the stuff that he did? Like he was nuts. And she was like, well, yeah, but you know, like, well, we met on the train on our way to school because they both go to school in blah 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 city. I don't want to give any personal information out. And I just saw him on the train, and we started talking again, and now we hang out. And by the way, throughout the day, even for like the first like hour and a half where everything was going good, she kept talking about like her girlfriends and stuff, which made sense. That was completely normal. But then she would also bring up this friend, and she would never say gender or anything. She would just say friend. She would always bring up this friend that she would always bake with and hang out with and do the stuff with. And already in my mind, I was like, okay, she's probably dating the guy. Oh well, that's not very good. But I didn't expect it to be dude, which was crazy. So I asked her, I'm like, hey, is this friend you keep bringing up, is it dude? And she's like, yeah, I'm surprised he caught that. And I was like, it was pretty obvious. It was pretty obvious, lady. You know, it was pretty obvious. But you know, all right, sure. I'm a mastermind with that sort of stuff, I guess. And and then and she rants about dude for like, I'm not even joking, like an hour. We're like 2.5 hours in. She's just ranting about this guy, talking about all this stuff that they do together, and that like he's actually a changed man, and all this stuff. And he's like a great guy now. Which you know what? If he is, good for him. I want nothing to do with him. I want nothing to do with him. So I'm like, okay, okay, lady, I have one question to ask you. And then she says like, yes, like thinking she knows what I was gonna ask her. She tried to pre-fire the answer, and she just said yes. And I was like, all right, okay, lady, what did you think I was gonna ask you? And then I'll tell you what I was gonna ask you because I guarantee it's not the same thing. And she was like, oh, well now I mean I don't really want to say. I'm kind of like nervous. I don't really want to say. And then I'm like, okay, fine. I'm good. I know what you were gonna ask me, but I'm gonna ask my question first, and then I'll say what you were gonna ask me because I know. And she was like, okay, fine. I'm like, okay. Do you have any evidence that he did not rape my like best friend? And she was like, no. And I was like, okay. So what makes you think that he didn't? And she looked at me. All right, she looked at me dead in the eyes, and she said, vibes. Vibes. You know, she felt the vibes good vibes from the guy. He can't be a racist or a rapist. He also was a racist. That's a whole other thing. But he can't be a rapist. Good vibes. And I straight up laugh in her face. I'm laughing at her, and I'm like, oh my god, like, are you serious? Vibes? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, now, did the question that you thought I was going to ask you, that you pre-fired answering for, did you think I was going to ask if you two have fucked? And she was like, yeah. And I'm like, oh my god, why would I want to know that? Why would I want to know that? I did not want to know that whatsoever. I didn't even want to think about it. But now it's in my brain, and now I know. And it was awful, and it was terrible. And I was like, okay, so are you and dude dating? And she was like, well, no, we're not dating. We're not putting a label on it, but like, we do everything a couple does. And I'm like, all right. All right, fine. But you knew that I asked you, and I thought that this was kind of a date, and that in the future we could maybe date each other, and we can be in a relationship with each other. And she was like, well, yeah. And I was like, okay, you don't gotta say anymore. That's all I want to know. I just want to know that. And she was like, I'm sorry. I was like, no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. And then she like goes on to talk for a little bit more, just go on and on about this thing. And I'm like, okay, whatever. She then goes to the washroom. She goes to the washroom, and when she's gone, the waitress comes. I pay for both of us, which she said nothing for, by the way. It was $100 bill. We got all you can eat sushi. She didn't say thank you. She didn't even acknowledge it, which obviously I was going to pay for it. But, like, if you're going to talk about another dude that you're, like, fucking to me on a date, at least, like, say thank you. You know the hell that I had to do? Like, oh my gosh, man. It was mental torture that they put me through. They couldn't even give me a thank you. I just had to pay $100 and leave. I felt like a cuck. I felt like a loser. So, and then by the way, while she was in the washroom, I text my friend, Liam. I'm not going to name drop Liam. This guy did nothing wrong. That's my fucking guy. So I text Liam. I'm like, yo, pick me up now. My mom is sleeping. Can pick me up. Please help me out. Pick me up, please. And he was like, all right, bro, I got you. So he pulls up. He's out in the front. Pulls up. He's out in the front. Melissa, like, sees the text message saying, oh, I'm here, from Liam. And, oh, I have to cut that out. And she then says, like, oh, can we go see Liam? I'm like, yeah, of course. You can go see Liam. Let's go see Liam. So we go out. Liam has this real cool car, only 2 doors. So I decided to go in the back because I didn't want Melissa to go all the way in the back and then crawl all the way out. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but it's all right. So then I'm in the back, and then, like, Liam asked us both. She's like, oh, how was it? And I start, like, laughing. I just start laughing. I'm just like, oh, how was it? Because, yeah, how was it? It was fucking awful. But I don't say that. I just start laughing. And then she turns around and she's like, what? And I was like, really? What? Like, I think you know what. And she was like, you're right. You're gonna tell Liam, aren't you? And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna tell Liam. The second you leave the car, I'm gonna tell Liam. And she was like, all right, well, at least tell him while I'm here. So I'm like, I'm like, she's fucking dude. And then obviously I say the names, and then Liam's like, what the fuck? And then we start like freaking out in the car because it's crazy. And then we start like me and Liam were both like laughing about it because like we're both just in such shock that this could have happened. This guy's like a legend in our group chat, by the way, for being such an awful person. This guy, like, we're all like, oh my god, dude, saying instead of the guy's name, like, this guy's evil, 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 evil. He's also, at least from last time I talked to him, yet again, apparently changed guy. He's also like a Zionist, so that's pretty fucked up too. I'll fuck with that. And then, like, man, and then she leaves, and I tell all my friends. I call my friends. I tell my brother. I tell my best friend. I'm telling everyone this. Now I'm even telling you guys. I'm not dropping no names though, but I gotta tell everyone. And if anyone's like, well, man, it's kind of rude of you to be outing her business like this. She even told me herself. She was like, sorry, I keep looking over here. I keep trying to make sure everything's working. I'm not very used to this YouTube stuff yet. She even told me on the date, fucking social experiment, whatever, hell reincarnate, whatever you want to call it. She told me on that she told her coworkers. She's in university, so she's told her university friends. She told her university classmates. She told her classmates about this guy. This fucking dude. Like, man, I'm telling everyone. No names, though. No names. I'm gonna have to try and edit that out. His name's bad. I don't want to name drop no one and want to do nothing like that. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. I'm gonna put the thing here. I'm gonna edit out because I think I slipped up on the name 2 times. I am gonna edit that out. I'm gonna try and post a base video because I've been interested in that. I've been playing Overwatch. Might post some Overwatch. Uh, I got a bunch of games, and I have little skits planned that I want to do. Gonna do a bunch of stuff. Also, I got LASIK. I don't know if you can see. I'm kind of creepy. Look, wait, hold on. Actually, look at that. Don't I look creepy? God, I look like a freak. Look at that. Wait. Oh, dude, it's so creepy. Dude, I look so weird. But yeah, so my eyes are all bloody. But hey, 20/20 vision now. I'll explain why I did that in another video, but I'm probably gonna end this off here because I don't want to keep dragging it on. Just gonna end it off. Yeah, boy. Uh, what else? No, I guess I just have to edit it and post it. I don't know. I might post it tomorrow. It's 12:37 March 14th. So realistically, I'm probably either gonna post it later March 14th or like 1 a.m. Not 1 a.m. Maybe 1 a.m. I don't know. All right. Bye, guys. I'll make more videos. I love you all. Oh my God, 17 minutes. Oh.